So let's get into our now watching section. So I know you've been on the road. So
Mhm.
have you been watching anything in the past like couple weeks or anything?
Nothing that's new. Like, it's funny
Doesn't have
when,
to be new. Doesn't
yeah,
have to be
right.
new. Yeah.
It's funny, like, when we get on the bus for whatever reason, it always seems like South Park is just on the TV all day long, and it's just sort of there running. So
Right.
I do a lot of we do a lot of South Park watching. That's just sort of on and passing, like going in and out and just having it be on. So
Awesome.
that's kind of a thing that's on. Actually, right now I'm in the back of the bus, and the TV right over here has Family Guy on it right now. So that's kind of that's kind of what's always on for us. We just have silly. My girlfriend calls them stupid cartoons. She loves them. She lovingly calls them stupid cartoons,
Yeah.
and that they're just kind of going on all the time.
That is, it's stuff you can like keep on and you don't really need to know what's going on. You can just
Totally.
pop in, watch, even if it's a scene, you can just watch a scene and just kind of, go. It's like comfort shows, you know what I mean? It's like anything that can
Absolutely.
be on and you don't really need to know what's going on and pay super close attention. You kind of just pop in and pop out. And those are nice. Those are nice to have.
Absolutely. Comfort shows
Uh,
for sure. I'm big into
yeah.
comfort shows.
Yeah. Yes. Me too. I'm like both. I like a good comfort show and then I like a good show where you have to really pay attention
Right.
to know what the hell is going on with the twists and turns and everything. I'm a big fan of both. Pretty much anything. Like I'm not. It's just I like stuff and then there's stuff I don't like. It's really what it is. You know what I mean? It's like I'm not bound to genre or format. It's just if I like it, I like it. If I don't, I don't. It's the same with music. It's like whatever it ends up being. If I like it, cool. If I don't, then I don't.
Yeah, that's what it should be, right? Never limit yourself to who knows what you might really enjoy.
Yeah, 100%. As far as I've been watching, Rick and Morty, that
Yeah.
new season just started, and that's kind of like a dumb cartoon, but like way too smart for anyone's good. I think most of the time, they show a little thing kind of explaining the episode. It's like a minute long after the episodes now with like the creators, and after this recent one, I was like, oh wow, I did not think I thought about part of it, but I did not think about the other part of it as you're watching it. So it's like a really smart show, but also a really dumb show. It's
Yeah,
super meta, makes fun of every like there's a Zack Snyder cut joke in this episode. There was an Avengers joke in the season premiere, and Rick and Morty is just a fun show. It's
I
ridiculous.
love
And
it.
and
I love it too. I got to catch up
yeah,
though. I haven't gotten into, or I haven't had time to watch the newer ones yet. But yes,
it's only two episodes, so it's not even much to kind of catch up on. But
right.
they are starting, at least with the first episode, they're starting to connect things that they haven't done before. Before it was kind of more of like a Family Guy or like a South Park where nothing really tied together, but now they're like really starting to tie stuff together. Like
Okay.
the premiere takes off right after the end of the last season, and it's really starting to play up and set up things which I love storytelling. So the fact that they're doing kind of the best of both worlds with Rick and Morty is cool, that they're finally kind of tying loose ends together and moving forward while still kind of being that silly week to week adventure kind of show.
Right. Right.
It's fun. It's just a funny show.
Yeah, it's great.
Um,
I love it.
and then I watched all of Cobra Kai season 5 that came out last Friday. I love Cobra Kai. It's if you don't know what Cobra Kai is, it's the sequel spin-off series to the Karate Kid movies from the 80s, and it's just ridiculous and funny and cheesy, but on purpose. The show knows what it is, and they have so much love and care for the franchise. And it's weird how this kind of like 80s renaissance thing has been happening lately, where I'm not a big 80s fan of most things, like Predator or Top Gun or even Cobra Kai. Like I like think they're fine, but I never like loved it. But then like Top Gun Maverick and like Prey and Cobra Kai, I'm like, I love this. It's like they've taken stuff. I know a lot of people do love it and they're like, that's such like a big thing for them. And then they have this and they're like, oh, that even adds to it. But to me, it's like they took something that was like such a solid touchstone in a decade long ago and making it better. That's how I kind of see these things.
Right.
And they're in their 5th season. I think it was one of their best seasons they've done. It's just so good. Like they have so much like even like dramatic. It's like a good blend of like drama and comedy and action. They really do it all in this show. And like there's some big emotional moments right in the beginning of the season, and there's a lot of like really big character story arcs that they've been playing with from season 1 kind of coming full circle and everything like that. And the finale, I am not going to spoil it, but the finale is the most bonkers finale ever. Anyone who's like texted me or messaged me after the finale, because I don't even want to give it away, because there's this part that happens and I'm like, what is going on? Where did this come from? It's that crazy. And in a show about karate dojos, it's crazy. And every time they're like, yo, that finale was crazy. And there's just 2 words I say back to them, because they'll know what it says, but I don't want to ruin it for anyone. But it just came out on Friday. It's just like, I had like a cold on Friday. And so I was like working on the couch instead of working in my office. And I just kind of had it on while I was working, or more paying attention to it than working on Friday, because I didn't feel the best. But yeah, Cobra Kai. Have you a Karate Kid guy, or have you checked out Cobra Kai at all?
I haven't checked it out yet, but I've heard good things, and yeah, the Karate Kid movies for sure. Back in when I was a kid, were pretty big movies and super fun movies. So I can't believe it's on the 5th season though. It seems like it's a thing that I just saw, like, oh, they're doing that. That's cool. No, it's the 5th season. That seems crazy.
It was in a weird thing, because it was originally a YouTube Premium series. They did those. It's crazy. There was like a YouTube Red, I think, and they had original content. And the first 2 seasons were done on there. And then they filmed a 3rd season, and then YouTube canceled it. So then Netflix picked it up, and then they put out the 3rd season. And then it was, as they were putting out the 3rd season, they were like already filming the 4th season, or they like announced it right after. So it was like super fast. Like season 4, I think, came out in the beginning of this year. So I'm pretty sure we got 2 seasons this year, and it kind of happened last year too. It was like the beginning, like the end of the year into the beginning of the year, or something like that, or it was, they like bookend at the beginning of the year or something like that. So I'm pretty sure we got 2 seasons this year, and it's kind of just become a phenomenon. So like, you thinking that is not invalid at all, because it kind of just did pop onto the mainstream a few years ago, really. Because not like I heard about it because there's this one podcast to listen to, and they've been championing it since it's been on YouTube. And then as soon as it came out on Netflix, I just binged the first 3 seasons, basically, because I think they put out the first 2 seasons and then season 3 like a couple months later, just to have it. Like, so it's just been like rolling with that series on Netflix. They just kind of picked it up and they really struck gold with it, honestly. Cool. But if you like the Karate Kid movies, I think you would love them. They bring everyone back from those movies. It's insane. And they'll even show clips from the original movies too. So if you're like not super into the Karate Kid movies or all, they'll show you clips of that and like kind of explain it to you. Not like overhandingly explain it to you, but they like show you like, oh yeah, this is from this. And so it's really well done. It's really good. I would highly suggest Cobra Kai. It's ridiculous. Yeah. Again, drama, comedy, and karate. What else do you want? Was there anything else you watched, or was that really it? Just kind of the on and off of what's on the bus?
Yeah, that's probably it on tour. I always feel like I have a list of things I want to catch up on. And I was thinking about it today, and I was thinking, I'm not sure what's on that list right now. I mean, maybe it's just rewatch Breaking Bad again, which very well might happen.